Hi guys.
Well, I mean,
Okay, so we back. If you can't tell already.
yeah. I low-key feel like I forgot how to do this, y'all. We've been gone for what, like 3 months, 4 months?
It feels like longer than that.
But I guess let's go ahead and do a quick little intro. My name is Abani.
And I'm Jessica.
And this is Black Bougie and Bout It. If you're tuning in for the very first time and you've never listened to our podcast, we are I guess I came up with this earlier today, pop culture media podcast. And whatever else the hell we want to talk about. And
pop culture and media. Yeah.
That's
about right.
Yeah. I was gonna say episode, but I feel like everything we talk about is pretty much pop culture, mainstream media type stuff.
And
so
it's a little melting pot.
Yeah. But like I said, whatever the hell we want to talk about. And like we said, we've been gone for a little while. So this episode is strictly gonna be like, and it's December. Obviously when y'all watch this, y'all know this, but it's Christmas time. Christmas is next week, so it's the end of the year. So since we've been gone for a few months, we just wanted to come to y'all and talk about a few things that have happened over the last few months since we've been gone and share y'all our opinion. We know it might not be relevant to you, but it's relevant to us. So we're gonna talk about it.
You did all your Christmas shopping?
Sure.
I have a few things. Y'all don't look at my.
But I'm also not expecting anything. So does that mean, is that okay? Like, I haven't necessarily bought any gifts for real, but I'm also not expecting any gifts for real.
I guess so. What your mama gonna get you? She
might give me something, she might not. And not to say, like, I don't want that to sound like she's a bad mother. She's not. We just have a lot of family things going on. Well, no, we have a lot of family things going on. Like, my grandma's kind of been, up and down, in and out of the hospital. You don't know? I didn't tell you. Oh, so, yeah, my grandma has been in and out of the hospital recently. So, yeah, she's very overwhelmed with things. So, I'm not, like, saying, my mama ain't going to give me no gift. Like, my mother takes care of me and does, but she sent me some money today. Okay, so like Christmas, I care more about my birthday anyway. So which is February, if y'all need to know. So okay. Have you said you got a couple things?
I got some things ordered.
Something.
Hopefully they here by.
Look, I was gonna say because isn't that whole shipping thing still going on where stuff is just still taking like outrageously long amounts of time?
Yeah, because I ordered some stuff from Fashion Nova, which Fashion Nova take like
a week max,
if that sometimes, and I still haven't got it. And then one of the things I ordered, they refunded me my money. So
you must have bought it during Black Friday.
No, I don't think I did. I might have. I can't remember. I've been ordering too much shit. But
I guess jump into this. So first of all, I know if you're watching this, we put this out there. But if you're watching this, you will see that we have I went to school for this. We have a setup here. So shout out to the new setup, the new, space. We told y'all we was working on stuff, working on ourselves, working on the pod, trying to just be bigger and better as the new year approaches. So this was step 1. So we really got that checked off our list. So shout out to that. I wish we had some champagne or something.
Oh, we should. Next episode.
We're going to toast.
And then we should do that for New Year's.
Okay. Yeah,
we'll do that
for the New Year's welcome back episode. Because I doubt we probably will
some
record
Prosecco
sometime next week, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah. Also, while we were gone from the podcast world, Jessica and I went out the country, baby. We lived our best life.
It was so fun.
No, it was
really fun.
It was actually a really, really fun trip that I needed when I took it, and I'm grateful that I was able to go on it. And it was to me, I made some really good memories. Like
it was
stuff
fun.
I'm gonna remember, I'm gonna look back on.
It was fun,
and I'm like, wow, that was a good time.
I definitely want to go back. Sometimes when you go somewhere one time, you're like, okay, I know how it is.
Yeah.
Now I feel like if we go back to Tulum, because that's where we went.
Yeah.
I'll know more about like what to do and all that stuff.
Because I'm still seeing stuff now on TikTok where I'm like, dang,
why we ain't do that?
Why we ain't do this? Why we ain't go?
Really, I guess we could have stayed a little longer.
I think we should stay longer, and I also think like next time we probably, if we're gonna do Tulum, we need to probably get a hotel that's like more close, to the stuff that we like,
that we want to do,
all of that.
Like how resorts on that little strip where all the clubs and stuff are. We should stay down there, and then that way we don't have to worry about no taxi for real.
Exactly,
because we can just walk.
Let's start right there. I want to make this clear because people, they don't be talking about this on the vlogs and whatnot. I don't see them talk about this. Be prepared for them taxis. Them taxis ain't no joke.
Have cash.
Have pesos, because the value of American dollar over there is way different than the peso, and they will charge. It will be a $10 peso ride, and then if you don't got the pesos, it becomes a $60 taxi ride, and you go in 10 minutes up the street.
But you can haggle with them a little bit, Shut up.
Not when you on a bumpy ass dark road. You can't. Y'all, it was one time
I thoroughly hate you.
We was coming back from dinner. We just had an excellent, expensive ass. Oh, that's another thing.
I hate
like, you ain't gotta have a lot of money to go down there, but if you want to like have the luxury experience or a nice experience, then you need to have a little money.
Bring your coin.
Because we went to Taboo, the really famous or popular restaurant or whatever that a lot of people go to.
Yeah.
And maybe for one person to eat, my bill was $150. And that might not be a lot to y'all, and I'm not saying it's a lot, but
your bill was $150?
Yes, that hookah, remember?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you plan on smoking hookah, I like to smoke hookah on vacation.
But without the hookah, it was probably 65-ish. I think, because I had steak.
I think it was more than that. I think it was more than that.
I don't remember. My bill wasn't $100.
Because the hookah was like, you sure?
It might have been after I cash app you. Because you were the only one who smoked it.
I don't know. I just know I paid like 100.
Yeah.
150, 100, between 100.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that don't bother me.
I mean, it didn't bother me. Like, it just bothered me because it was like, dang, I ain't. I had it in my mind a certain number that I was thinking, and I also didn't expect the hookah to be that high. But that's also because I don't smoke hookah on the regular, and I'm sure regular hookah smokers probably like, oh, okay.
But all the restaurants on that strip were pretty much luxury if you were sitting down to eat.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm not mad. I know, like,
the food was good.
I eat at fine dining.
The food was good,
and it was good. It was well worth it. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying,
and it was like, well, at night you couldn't see, but it was like beachside.
But at night they party.
Yeah, at night they party, and it was a whole little situation. It was really nice.
It was like, I say, like, if you go for a birthday or something, you're definitely gonna get your money's worth. Yeah. Now that's one thing I will say: you get your money's worth. Like, you're paying $60 to maybe $150, however you do it. Because we also didn't drink, for real. Did we get drinks?
I did. Oh, if I'm eating out, I'm gonna get a drink.
I can't remember. Look, we also was drinking down there, and I'm a lightweight, so. Yeah. Hey, who knows what happened?
I'm gonna get a drink.
Also, be prepared for them to offer you drugs, because they gonna offer you some drugs, and I ain't talking about regular drugs. I'm talking about cocaine. White girl, booger sugar.
I hate you.
Okay.
Yeah, we were on the beach, and the guy was like, "Señorita, cocaine,
marijuana.
You want weed?"
I was like, "No, sorry.
Get thee behind me."
No, and then we saw some people do it, and I was like.
Yeah,
but y'all,
that girl with all the
they was having a good old
boys.
Time. I was low-key jealous, but I didn't want to do the.
I wanted to go over there with them,
but it was having a good old time, baby. It was having a good old time.
Ain't finna date rape me.
Yeah, Mexico didn't owe us nothing. We had a really good time. Shout out to Tori and Tyler. Yeah. They were really great trip companions. It was great. Are
you going to Jamaica?
I'm gonna try. We'll see.
I'm gonna see if my wallet. I'm gonna see if my wallet can go first.
That's why I'm like, I need numbers. I can't say nothing until somebody started like really hitting me with actual factual numbers.
Yeah.
In time.
But I definitely want to. I love.
If you let me know you want me to spend $1,500 in 5-6 months, okay. But if you let me know the month before, you gonna be on your own. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm just gonna be real with you.
Okay, what else we doing?
Music. So there's been a lot of music that has dropped over the last few months that has been actually really pretty good. Surprisingly. Summer Walker. She dropped her album.
Summer Walker.
Still Over It. And the girlies. We still over it. We still over it. And I'm still over it. I'm still over it. I think my favorite song on the album is probably No Love with SZA. I think that's the name of it. No Love. And then the song with Ari Lennox. I forgot the name of it. But it's that I ain't taking your shit today, no.
Unloyal. That's what it is. Unloyal.
That's that song.
I love that song. Mine is Closure. I love Closure. I love No Love with SZA. Mm-hmm. I like the song with JT. At first, I didn't like it when I was playing on the radio, but I think from being in the car, I like it. Yeah, I like it.
It's alright. I like Bitter. Bitter is good too. The one with Cardi B.
Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, I like that one. I'm trying to think what else.
It was a good body work as a whole. Like it was, I guess, worth the wait.
I love
but I will say, speaking of Summer Walker, you came out with the Still Over It, but then a week later, apparently you wasn't over it because you tattooed this new man name on your face.
Yeah,
Larry.
I think she's a serial.
Larry.
A serial. His name was Larry. Relationship person.
His name was Larry.
Yeah, it should have been Ghetto. I don't like that.
Come on, Summer. We be rooting for you, and then you go. You know what? The album was good.
She just does a lot. I don't want her to get her feelings hurt again.
I don't know. A lot. I feel like, yeah, I don't believe in tattooing names on yourselves anyway. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. I just don't think it's a smart move. Unless it's like your kid or something. But don't be tattooed, no partner, no best friend, no none of that. But yeah, shout out to Summer Walker, Still Over It. Love that album. Adele.
Yeah, Adele is always on key. That's what I like about her.
Adele came through and snatched all our edges clear off our heads.
She looks so good. Aside from music, she looks so good.
That's what happened when you live in your best life. That's what happened when you get them demons.
She looks so good.
You get you a man, he taking care of things, and you take care of yourself, and you take care of your babies, and life is good.
Yeah, she looks really good.
She glowing. White people don't glow.
But she British, so I think they be having a different vibe or something.
Makeup do be slayed.
The eyeliner of it all.
I don't even be in the wing like that, but Adele killed that wing liner.
I love the wing.
I like a wing, but not on everybody. Everybody actually don't look good with wings.
I think, I guess, I don't know. I'm partial. I like a wing.
But Adele, you did that.
She did that. I love her album.
My favorite song is My Little Love. That's my favorite song.
Oh, I like that one too.
Look, I like Adele. She was in her feels with that.
What about the Bruno Mars? And
Silk Sonic. What's Silk
Anderson .Paak.
Sonic. I like them, but okay. So I'm not buying into the hype. Like I like them, and I like the group, and I like the grooviness and the vibe and the aura. But what's been bothering me is that they have constantly, almost in every single award category this year, beating out Chloe and Halle for best R&B group or best group this, best group that, best group album, best group compilation, best group song, and I think that's some bullshit. And they won majority of these awards before they even dropped the project. It was off of one song. And Chloe and Halle consistently throughout the prime time of the pandemic, when the rest of everybody was sitting at home scratching their booties, Chloe and Halle was out on the tennis court giving us a look.
They were
every single time, a look and a visual, and I'm just like, and I know
laying down. Remember they did the one on Ellen when they were laying down,
and it looked different every single time, and it was in their backyard. And I feel like I know awards and accolades aren't everything, but I feel like God dog, like we keep saying we're gonna give people their flowers while they're here, but
see, I think for them, they don't have the same audience that Silk Sonic does. Like Silk Sonic is hitting your mama, your grandma, it's hitting the babies, it's hitting your cousins, it's hitting you. Everybody don't listen to Chloe and Halle like that. Like my mama don't know one damn Chloe and Halle song.
But like
that's what I'm saying.
You know, I be a musicality person. You know, we be.
I know. I get it. I get it. The music is good. I get it. I do get it. But that's just how I feel. But they've been snubbed on a lot of like this season or whatever. They've been snubbed a lot. I think. Yeah, it's a lot of other awards I think they could have won. Looking at who was in the category, but against Silk Sonic, like that's a whole different like animal for real. Like Bruno Mars, whatever he put out, gonna do well. The album is gonna do well.
I fuck with Bruno, and I don't know a lot of Anderson .Paak's music, but I like it.
I'm pretty sure. leave the door open probably did better than do it. And
you right.
You see what I'm saying? Like the numbers.
I mean, it probably do, but like you said, it's for everybody. Everybody don't listen to Chloe and Halle, but
man, I hate that for them, but
win a BET award or something. Like even the BET award, even if the BET
Soul
award,
Train,
Silk Shining beat.
Can we get People's Choice?
Like Essence? Do Essence do awards? NAACP?
I don't know about Essence.
Like something.
Jet
Beauty of the Week.
They do need to get Jet Beauty. Okay, while we're talking about them, let's talk about Chloe. What you think about our good sis?
She been showing her ass consistently for a year now. So
okay, he gonna laugh while we doing this, because me and him had like a little like powwow about this. But like I at first when Chloe was doing this,
I'm just letting you know, just in case anybody try to eat you up in the comments, I ain't gonna let them do that. You can't say powwow because we're not Native Americans.
Girl, I don't know what we are. My history was stolen from me. So people, get with white people about that.
Cancel before we get started.
So we had a quick powwow because I don't know what we are. We had a quick little thing about that because when Chloe first started like showing her ass, literally, I was like, she's just living her truth and like she's trying to grow up and like do her thing. Like she's an adult. Now I feel like, God damn, like
but I think that's her aesthetic. And I think if you watch her interview, she said that. She said I do think it's her.
Like, I do think it's her aesthetic, but like the video with her with the sucker in her mouth that she deleted, she was trolling, but it's like it was stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, Chloe
I feel like
been showing her ass for a year now.
You know how I told you, like I feel like her and Lil Nas X, they like prey. They like prey on like people talking about them at all. Like whether it's good talk or it's bad talk, it's still like they still being talked about.
Because it works.
So I feel like she does the same thing with like her being sexy, because at this point she know every time she do something, it's so many comments on the shade room like she need to sit down, she need to chill out, why she doing this? But the video got 1 million views or the thing got 1 million likes. So it's like it's working though. But it is kind of getting on my nerves. I wish she would just like be that and stop being like I wish she would just do it and stop explaining it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I guess she keeps sometimes it keeps being a thing. Like she keeps breaking the internet.
But I think it's because it ain't like fully her yet. It just feels like something she playing with and not like who she is. You know what I'm saying? It's like when J-Lo is sexy, she a sexy bitch.
But J-Lo also
like we get that. Or like when Beyonce sexy, she a bad bitch.
But Beyonce did have to grow into that, like how she is now. That I'm a woman.
She did, but she always been sexy.
But I don't think Beyonce was like I think so. I'm gonna compare it to this. Beyonce before the self-titled album, Beyonce was not the same Beyonce as self-titled, and that's what I think. It's kind of like you got to realize Chloe has been like not a child star, but like a part of this kind of grooming, being an actor.
No, I get that. I get that.
Working with different networks and all these things.
But I don't think she like gives sexy. That's my thing. Like when Beyonce got to that point, you know, she got her back out and everything. Like Destiny's Child was still wearing like jumpsuits that was a bra top and lowriders. Like they was still dressed sexy, and they still look good in they stuff. Like I think Chloe sometimes like she playing dress up. It don't be giving like this is who I am. It's giving I'm doing this right now because it's giving me the clicks and the likes. She's beautiful. The stylist and everybody is doing the fucking thing. I love how they be having her baby hairs. Her eyebrows always be done. Okay, but it's just not
I like the whole wrapping of the locks thing. I mean, I get you want the versatility, but some of me be like, what's the point of getting the locks if you don't just?
I mean, she had locks her whole life though.
But I mean, what you wrapping them for? Just wear your locks.
She might want a different.
I mean, I get it. It's like wearing a wig for locks, I guess.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. But
I don't have no problem.
I just want her to like. I don't have a problem with her showing the booty. I just want her to like.
I just want some music.
I don't know. Yeah,
if you want to show your ass, with the ass.
Give me the content. That's what I'm saying. Not
that's all.
The booty.
You know? Well, on to the next.
Why we talking about booties too, sweetie? Remember we said that. Y'all, what y'all think about Sweetie?
She done fell off. I had a whole debate with this yesterday. Debate about this yesterday about how Sweetie was given the platform. But what's that TikTok? All I need was a platform. I had a plan. She fucked up. I don't know if she fucked up with the plan or the platform, but somewhere along the way, I know y'all been seeing the video where she was like, "24 icy train," and it just ain't hitting. And none of the performance hitting. She sound out of breath. Like it's like she pretty, but it's like that's it. It's just pretty. Nice gowns.
Now she is a sharp ass bitch.
That's why she nice gowns.
That's why I like her. I like her because she's sharp.
The artiste of it all, and I know she was never like a rapper type person, but she's trash. Like it just Quavo stopped writing them lyrics. He stopped approving them beats, and it's just been downhill. Like the only thing that's still there is the stylist, because she still look good. Yeah. But the music is trash.
I'm okay because she still hadn't put out a debut album yet.
Because what's gonna be on there?
That's true. What I'm saying is,
because the album gotta be at least 6 songs, 7 songs. Do you really think? Oh, we didn't even got 7 songs out.
An album could be 7 songs.
Has she even released 7 songs? No, I think she got mixtapes. Let me take that back. So
she got some EPs or something.
But do you really think
check me
in the world of Meg and Doja, Sweetie could drop a project with 7+ songs and it's gonna do something?
I mean, because even the City Girls be having good albums.
But the JT can rap.
JT can rap. Yeah.
Young Miami was the one who was kind of iffy, but they figuring that out.
I don't know. Everybody like Carisha anyway. So she has a thing.
But Sweetie is just like, for her to have been like this person who, to my knowledge, wanted to be a rapper so damn bad. Trash. I'm gonna
be honest. I want Sweetie to be one of those girls, almost like Sierra. You know how like
not go get married and have some babies.
No, be pretty. I'm saying like you do other things. You got your sponsorships because she keep a sponsorship. Oh, no, look. She keep a bag coming in.
Meal, and I don't
for real.
I almost
so like I want her to be one of those girls to like get her things, and like sometimes she puts a song out every now and then when like a little movie coming out, or every now and then she got a little Icy Chain song. Oh, okay, that's a cute little TikTok song, and then like do that because I don't think the other math is mathing.
I think she just need to like retire from music, maybe partner with PLT.
Damn.
Fashion.
I'm trying to give her some options.
Like pull a Tiana Taylor. No offense, not comparing her to Tiana Taylor, but what I'm saying is Tiana Taylor has realized that she can't reach the level of success in the music business that she wants to. So that's why she's retiring. She didn't say it like that, but that's really what it is.
I thought it was because of the family and like everything.
I think she said that. I thought I read something where she said it's just like the music isn't appreciated the way she wants it to be, or something like that.
4-episode album scheduled for next year. 4 EPs. Sweetie, she has 4. Thank you.
4 EPs?
Our research team.
4 EPs. Them 4 EPs gonna come from that boot camp she was supposed to go to. You remember when she broke up with Quavo and she was like, I'm going to this boot camp where I'm going to focus on myself and I'm going to become a better artist and I'm going to work on
now. Okay, let me give a little credit. From her performances now aren't amazing. I feel like the production value has gotten better because before she wasn't even doing all that. She was good. Literally just up there. But I think
there's like no.
Yeah. I think they're gonna have to figure out like what her thing is on stage. Cause like Big Lotto, she don't be dancing for real. She just kind of walk around. Big Lotto can rap. But I'm saying like at the same degree, they're gonna have to like figure out something that's gonna like give her some stage presence. Cause think about most like male rappers, they can't fucking rap either. Lil Baby ain't got no stage presence.
But Lil Baby be rapping.
Damn, I'm trying.
Like Lil Baby can't, like niggas fuck with what Lil Baby's actually saying. We barely can even understand what Sweetie the fuck is. All we know is shake that ass for an ice.
I'm trying.
But when she gets to the actual verse, we don't know. And I'm not. If you ever see this, this is not no diss for you, but it's me telling you to get in another lane and get back in your like she said, sponsorships. Partner with Morphe. Get you an eye palette. Like, do something else. Like, but the rap ain't it. And I'm mean this with the utmost respectfully. You and Quavo not together no more. He ain't writing your shit, so it's trash. So
he might not have been in the beginning, allegedly. We don't know that.
Man, QC was in the studio with them helping that girl, man. You need to either get you another rapper boyfriend or producer boyfriend or something, or change lanes. Come out with some wigs or something. Lace front. The wigs be.
I called it out hope for it because I like her.
It's not. We've been giving Sweetie years.
We were rooting for you.
It's been years. We've been trying to like. Okay, Sweetie she gonna,
because even them songs like My Type and
they covers, they all somebody else shit that she remixed a little bit.
Okay, well keep going with that.
But the lyrics don't be because the ghostwriter gone. Somebody else gotta come in and write the shit. Well, the Migos and QC and them gone. Cardi probably was sliding her writer over there helping the girl out. She ain't family no more.
Damn.
So her label, really the ones that's fucking up. Find that girl better write. Get her another writer, because the music is trash and she's dwindling. The star is not as bright. I'm sorry. I don't know if she need to act. I don't know.
Oh, she was on Grownish.
Yeah, but she was like playing herself. I mean,
damn, bro, I'm trying here.
You know who need to call Nick Cannon, because that man is the king of reinventing himself and being in different lanes. Incredible. Hit up, Sweetie. I know this sounds crazy, but he might be able to help.
They might can do something.
Y'all looking at me
I like her.
But Nick Cannon, that's one person who ain't missed out on the bag in 20 years. The man ain't that's why he keep having kids. He can afford it.
Well, that's one of the reasons why he keep having kids.
And look, Nick Cannon, hit up Sweetie team, talk it over with them. Maybe she needs a talk show or something. I
want her to win. I like her.
I like her too. I want her to win, but it ain't in music. Next. Dababy and Dani Leigh. We ain't gonna hover on these. Dababy, you was wrong. You was full of shit. Dani Leigh, you was wrong for getting with Dababy in the first damn place. You knew that nigga wasn't shit from the beginning. What he had taken care of the kids he already had. We already knew this.
Honestly, that's all I have to say about that.
Next.
Yeah. What else on the list?
Y'all both wrong. Like 2 wrongs don't make a right, and they ain't make nothing but a baby in that situation. Lil Boosie, I don't know who told you, slid into your DMs and said, I would like you to marry me and my wife. Because we know you're not marrying gay people. But we don't want it. I don't know who ordained you. They shouldn't have did it. And the fact that you charging all that damn money, like you then came out with a hit song in the last 10 years, tragic.
I think it's funny.
But who? If I went to somebody's wedding and I saw Boosie standing at the end of the aisle with a Bible, I'm walking out.
And you can go.
I'm walking out.
And you can go. Bro, come on. You know how many people would do that shit? Man, you know how many hood weddings that nigga finna be at?
Came on the radio while I was over here and I changed that shit. I'm over Boosie and his shenanigans.
Child. Boosie ain't nothing but a man stuck in his ways.
I know he don't care about
just
me,
like a lot of these old men around here. I'm here for it. I would love to see a video of him doing it because I know he's gonna be dramatic as hell. By the power vested in me, I know he's gonna be in me.
I love y'all.
I can't wait.
Y'all up here love man. Y'all know he be saying man.
I can't wait. I gotta see that. Please. Man, I wonder what he gonna have.
We got an actual man and a woman up here, man. Y'all know he gonna overdo the shit.
I wonder what he gonna have on.
He gonna beat a dead horse.
I'm here for it. I want to see it, bro. It's gonna be funny as hell. You know how many people gonna do that? Just to say that they did it.
TikToks.
Just to say that they did it. Like, you know how many people subscribe to what, like, kind of stuff he says?
Do anything for clout. If you got Boosie at your wedding, you definitely trying to get some clout. Cause why?
I mean,
and you got money. Cause why? Why would if you can afford to pay Boosie to officiate your wedding, that's who you choose to spend your money with.
You can't tell these folks how to spend their bag.
I mean, right? I'm just saying
that's up to them. What else we got? Oh, you said you wanted to talk about submission.
Yeah, so I posted this on my story. I think yesterday or day before yesterday. Whenever this comes out, a few days ago. And it was about. It said something about when it's not that women don't want to submit, but they have to have something to submit to or something like that. It was a post similar to that. And I kind of commented and I said like, I see a lot of this now, like women aren't feminine anymore. Y'all are so masculine. Y'all the man in the relationship. Y'all want to wear the pants. Y'all want to control everything. Y'all don't let a man do nothing. Y'all da da da. And it'd be like, I can understand how it comes across that way, but that don't be the case. It's just like, how can if I come into a situation and the man ain't acting masculine, he acting more feminine, then I automatically, naturally am going to become more masculine. I'm not going to, like, again, and I said this on other episodes before now, there has to be something to submit to. That's really all it and a lot of people, if you read your Bible, because that's really where a lot of y'all get this from, you're supposed to submit to each other. It's a two-way street. It's a give and take. It's a partnership. It's a I help you, you help me. I rub your back, you rub my back. And a lot of times in these situations, on male and female, on the male and the female side, it's just I need, without even trying to listen to the other person and say, what they need, what they desire, what they need to be fulfilled. So it's like, y'all need to learn how to submit to each other. Be open to be submissive to each other. Like, men, you can submit to your girl, and that don't mean you walk around the house in a maid outfit cooking in the kitchen.
Okay, maid, I see you, maid.
That's not what submission is. Submission is like
your little maid
being
outfit.
Understanding. It's like just giving in. Like, stop trying to fight somebody every step of the way. It's just like the one is really catching a vibe. That's really what submitting to me really is. If you like bring it to modern day terms, if you submitting to somebody, you really walking on faith and just going like what's gonna happen.
I think
because it's trust.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of trust. I think submitting is just you being willing to compromise most of the time. Like, and really just what you said, y'all working together. Like, what your wife's strength might be your weakness. Where your man's strength might be your weakness. So it's like my parents when they were married. My mom, she handled all the bills. My dad paid the bills, but my mom made sure everything was done. So like, my dad's strength wasn't really like remembering when everything was due or whatever. His strength was, I made sure the house is together. I made sure the car's washed, all the oils changed, to make sure all that heavy lifting is done. Yeah. You do the paperwork, like stuff like that. Or
it's a partnership.
It's a partnership. I don't know why everything has to be like so negative all the time. Because I feel like too, if you in love with somebody and you choose to live your life like together, y'all choose to get married or whatever, you shouldn't be worried about who you have to submit to. You know what I'm saying? So I guess if you're just with the right person, it's like a natural give and take. Like, who's gonna pick up the kids? Okay, who's gonna take them to school? All right. Like, it just doesn't have to be like a fight every day on like who's right, who's wrong. I mean, you just
masculinity ain't I tell you what to do and you do it. I don't know why that's the thing. It's like men be like, I asked you to do this and you didn't do it, so you disrespected me. No, I'm just like, I don't have to do it. You not my daddy. Like,
right. But y'all shouldn't even be, and I guess that's too much like right. But if you with somebody who treats you like that, it shouldn't even get that far. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of these people who abusers or whoever, they're real good at hiding themselves in the beginning, and then when you get in relationship with them, then they show their true colors. So I guess by then it's not always super easy to get out, but you shouldn't even be getting that far with nobody who treating you crazy like that. Like, nah, that person you won't submit to. Like, if you treat your woman like that, or this is the thing, if your spouse or your significant other like sees that you're irresponsible, that you can't handle certain stuff, they can't depend on you, you're not giving them nothing to like submit to. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no trust there. Yeah, so like when I submit to you, I trust you because I know you're gonna get it done.
Exactly. I know you're gonna hold up your end of the deal.
Like, that's why that can happen. So if you doing what you're supposed to do, you ain't gotta worry about that for real.
Because the submission gonna happen naturally. I'm telling y'all, it's a natural thing. Like, it's not like a thing that go off in a woman's head and be like, I'm gonna submit to him. I'm gonna
do whatever you say.
It'd be one day you look around and you just doing shit that you don't regularly normally do, but you don't even know that you're doing it because it just come naturally. Like, you know, if he go, like you said, your parents, like if your daddy going out to work all day and all this, and your mama has been afforded the lifestyle to not have to work, of course she now has the time to be in the house to maybe be cooking and doing cleaning and all of that. Like it's a partnership. It's
like, what's my end of the bargain? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you're doing this, I'll help you do that. It's really y'all being helpmates for real. Like, and sometimes them roles flip, because what if one of y'all get sick and you can't do whatever?
Exactly.
So, like, I trust you that you'll, you know, help me out or you'll help me through it. Like, I don't know why it always has to be like such a negative thing all the time. Like, I don't know. That be getting on my nerves. Like,
I'm kind of over the whole how to be more feminine and live in your feminine energy and be feminine and not be masculine and stop being the man in your relationship convos and conferences. I'm just like, I'm over it.
I mean, it could be said both ways.
Literally can be said both ways, because men say women ain't cooking and cleaning no more, and we've said it 1,000 times on this podcast. Men ain't changing no oils, they ain't washing no cars, they ain't cleaning no gutters, they ain't, you know, mounting no TVs, they ain't, you know, so y'all want me to cook, clean, go to work, raise kids, and still be sexy because y'all be complaining about the bonnets.
They be complaining about bonnets?
Yes, I've heard some niggas, you know, real niggas don't give a fuck.
I've never heard.
What the bonnet on my head got to do with the coochie in between my legs?
I've never had any complaints about it.
But you know, a lot of people like, you know, they don't be sexy. You need to dress up for your man. You need to, and I think that's nice
Kevin Samuels
for occasions. But hell, do you want the booty or not? Thank you. Okay.
That's the ones that like white girls.
It's too much thing.
Most black men like bonnets and moo-moos.
We get held to as women when niggas can show up in a Hanes black tee and some jeans and some slide. Not calling nobody out, because that might sound like I'm talking about people, but it's a common outfit. But it's just like that. It just be like, it's just a lot. I gotta have my hair done, nails done, lashes gotta be done. It's gotta be laid. Hair gotta be a certain length. Booty gotta be this, gotta be that. It's just too much.
Don't know real nigga like think stuff like that though. I think that's the men that be trolling people on the internet.
Real niggas. And I agree. I concur.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's people on the internet or whatever that just be want to have a think piece, or like they just trying to get a tweet to go viral or something. Because I ain't never met men in real life who have those kind of like requirements for the person that they're dating. No. I ain't never talked to nobody who was like, take your bonnet off. Where are those people
like
at?
I said, coochie is coochie, and if a nigga want coochie, he gonna get the like.
I know. I'm saying
it don't matter the rapping it's in.
Like it don't. Who says that?
What this got to do with this?
Like when I read those tweets,
it ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
When I read those tweets, I'm always like, who says that? Like, who are the men who say that? Because I don't know them.
But it be some grown men, they be like, I just wish my wife would take off the bonnet sometimes. And I be like, bruh, so not, it's niggas that get divorced because their wife won't even have sex with him. And you mad because your wife won't curl.
Are you paying for your wife to go get her hair done?
For 15 minutes of heaven with you? Because let's be real.
Well,
we can talk, if we want to talk about stamina, we can talk about stamina. You want her to take the bonnet off, get a whole new outfit, an hour and a half worth of getting ready for so much less than that for passion. No, ain't nobody doing that. And then you messed up the sheets because makeup all over. Like, no. To me, doing all that for sex is too much.
Who be having makeup on when they have sex?
That's what the little girls on TikTok be doing. You know, they be getting ready for the little dick appointments, and they be putting their lashes on, eyebrows. I be like, girl, what kind of sex is you having? Because I don't need no eyebrows.
Right.
Fuck, I need eyebrows for.
Maybe if you already got your lashes done, okay, fine.
If you have extensions, yes, but I'm not putting on no strips.
No, I'm not putting on no strip to do that.
Nothing.
Y'all don't ever wake up and the strip is giving that.
When you had a good night out at the club or at the lounge,
and you go to bed,
you didn't have no strength to really take off all your makeup, and you wake up
and your lashes, you got to go in the trash now.
I hate that because it's always your good pair too.
Okay, when you getting ready for that kind of thing, though, all you really got to worry about is like making sure you're shaved and clean and you bathe.
Wash your coochie.
Make sure you smell good and like some good oils.
You really, honestly, if I'm gonna keep it a bug with you, because I've had this conversation with
oils
men,
and stuff.
They don't even give a fuck about the lingerie. To be honest with you, They don't care. It be the niggas care about coochie. It's about the coochie. I
mean, if you feel good in lingerie, I feel like you should put it on.
Now, some niggas, I feel like it ain't a jungle down there.
It's true.
They like a little fuzz on their peach.
It's true. I feel like if the lingerie makes you feel good, you should put it on.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying?
For me, I have a subscription.
So, because I think it's cool, like when you in the act of things, and then you know what I'm saying, the rapper.
I mean, sometimes
the rapper look good. That's how I feel.
But then you gotta tell a nigga like, don't rip this off. This
who actually ripping shit off?
I'm sorry, maybe I'm being too honest. I'll be.
Who would do that? We ain't in no damn movie. You know how in the movie they be knocking it to the TV.
What's her name? What's it? Girl, that's a lifetime.
Who the fuck is? But that means he need to give you some money for some new shit then.
I mean that. But like I said, I don't even be wearing that shit for real. If I'm really about to like, fuck, I ain't putting no damn lingerie on. Unless it's like, now what I will do, I don't want to get that away. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, then, don't tell all that.
Yeah, I don't want to tell that secret because then when it happens, they're gonna be like, oh yeah.
Oh, you ain't do the thing.
Oh,
I thought you
said because the men be listening to the pod. Okay, the men be listening to the pod. They be wanting to be on the pod.
The pod.
They love the pod. But yeah. So speaking about like partnership and all that, what's your definition? Because a while ago, Brittany, what's her name, Renner, did an interview with DJ Academics or whatever his name, Academics. I didn't even know he was a DJ or a producer or whatever, but DJ Academics. And he was calling her a side chick. And you know,
who is that?
He that dude that was on the Joe Budden. That other
he the one who Erykah Badu said.
The one Migos was like, do it look like I got left off Bad and Bougie?
Okay, yeah.
And
now I know who you're talking about.
And he was like, you a side chick though. And he was calling Brittany Renner a side chick and all this stuff.
He talks about people
all the time. You know, but people with no neck do that. Them no neck niggas always got a lot to say. But yeah, so what's your version of a side chick? Like, cause to me at this point, it's like almost what's a side chick? Cause ain't nobody really dating no more, no way. It's all catching the vibe, going with the flow, living life, living my best life, you know, all this stuff. So it's like, what is a side chick? What deems somebody a side chick?
I think if you in a relationship with someone or you're married or whatever, and you got somebody outside of your significant other that that person don't know about, then they're your side chick.
Yeah.
Because if they don't know about it, I think it's a side chick. Yeah. But if y'all in an open relationship and y'all kicking it, and I don't think it's a side chick. I think y'all just kicking it and you're dating.
Yeah, I think it's only like a side thing when all parties involved ain't knowledgeable about what the fuck is going on.
But you know, Martell and Melody, I don't know if y'all watched Love and Marriage.
I don't watch it, but I definitely been watching that.
I've been watching the reunion, baby.
A man gave me foot. I was like, oh.
She said, if we really want to be honest, he gave it to me.
Ooh, and I told you that.
He looked sick when she said that. I love it.
She deserved it. She did. They had a baby outside their marriage.
Yeah.
Trash.
But on the show, they were basically saying that his side chick, the one who had the baby, wasn't a side chick because he's been with her for so long. Yeah. And he basically in love with her. And Mel, she brought up a good point. She was like, if he was really like that much in love with her, he'd be with her now. Because they're not even together now that they're divorced.
Yeah.
And so I feel like they kind of try to give her more like space. Like, oh, she's not a side chick. She's kind of like his girlfriend or whatever. But nah, she's a side chick because he was hiding that from his wife for a long time. She said she only found out because the woman was calling his phone, you know, repeatedly. And then eventually she picked up and said something. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree with what you said. It's like if you're a side chick, you're in a situation with a person who's already either married. And to be honest, I'm not trying to be mean, but the older I get, the more I'm just like, not that dating isn't necessarily as serious as marriage, but it's just like, I feel like if somebody's like just boyfriend and girlfriend, like not saying y'all are engaged or anything, but just boyfriend and girlfriend, yes, it's bad to have somebody outside of that, but I would much rather prefer my nigga have a side chick.
When you're dating, yeah, absolutely.
Then I be married with kids, absolutely, and he got a whole situation outside of me.
Because I feel like once you make that decision to get married, and we on paper and by law, like our lives and our finances and everything intertwined, and we got kids and we got a house and assets and 401ks and all that shit. You on my insurance and shit. I think you should figure it out before then. Like before I hop a broom, I want to be sure that I'm doing the right thing. Yeah. But I don't know. I kind of feel the same way because my grandma always used to be like, "Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband." So it's a lot of older women.
Grandmas be having the best advice. My grandma told me, "Baby, you can always learn to love a man." And
my grandma used to say stuff like that.
If a rich man come your way, and maybe he's not necessarily 100% what you're looking for, but he interested in you, that don't mean don't talk to the man. That means get to know him. Maybe go out, figure out if you don't like him. Don't just judge him don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah,
because you can learn to love a man.
But I think women back then had to do that anyway. Like they didn't always marry a man because they loved him. They married him out of like necessity. Because like women couldn't even have a credit card up until like 1970 something. Yeah, so you needed your nigga to have some money. But I know my mom always says, marry a man that loves you more than you love him. Do you think that?
I've heard that in different variations. I've heard that you marry a man that loves you more than you love him. You date somebody who doesn't look as good as you, who like you personally feel isn't more attractive than you.
I ain't never heard that.
Not necessarily like saying that they're ugly, but you're not like, because a lot of people usually try to date up, but it's saying like, I'm not gonna date no nigga that look way prettier than me. Like I'm not doing that.
Cause why?
Like it's not like a ego thing. It's just like for me.
Because I was about to say,
this was gonna sound so bad because I was gonna say I don't want to be with somebody who loves themselves more than they love me. But it's just like it's how do I explain it? The way I heard it is just like if you date somebody who don't look like isn't as attractive as you, then that person's gonna like
leave you
more. Oh. No, they're not gonna leave. They're gonna be more invested.
It's like you're gonna be the best they ever had.
They're gonna feel like they hit the lotto. They hit the jackpot.
It's not the same nowadays though, because ugly niggas be out here cheating. Ugly niggas.
No, ugly niggas.
You know what I'm saying?
Bums be and I talked about this other day. I said bums be looking real rich nowadays. Not like
that's because a lot of bums gotta be rich.
Not like but you can't tell a bum. Like you used to be able to look at a nigga, look at his shoes, look at his fingernails and stuff, and be like, oh, you ain't really. But nowadays you can't. The niggas take care of the outward, but when you get to know the inside, or you go over to their place, or you start asking about how they take care of their kids when they see their kids.
When you go over to their place.
Just when you find out a nigga is a bum. That's why I hate the comment is like when men be like, well, it's all the men that you go after, or it's all the men that you give a chance, or it's the men da da da. It'd be like, I have to get to know a nigga first, and by the time I get to know him, hell, I kind of halfway like him, so I'm kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place because it's like, they ain't got to spend 3 months getting to know them. If you truly dating somebody, you ain't just out here popping it for a pimp, which there's nothing wrong with it, but be safe. But if you truly dating, it take months and time to really like peel back them layers and get to know people and see how they live, see how they operate. So it's like, and like I said, nowadays, I don't know if it was the PPP loan or the scams, but the bums ain't bumming like they used to bum. Okay, they not bumming like they used to bum. So be careful out here, ladies. And it's cold outside right now. These niggas looking for a home. You got your own. If a nigga asks you, do you live alone? Run. Run. Because he trying to move. He trying to get comfy. He trying to bring the PlayStation over. And once he bring that game over, it's over with. Nigga ain't going nowhere. So, also on the topic of side chicks, I thought about this because I'm going to just speak from personal experience. I have been approached by lots of men who are in situations. And I'm not that I'm starting, but it just has me questioning, like,
is it so bad?
It's like, not saying that I would and that I am, but like, it's a lot of girls out here that date married men and they're fine with it, they're okay with it. And there's a lot of wives out here that know they, men have side chicks or whatever. But is it that bad dating a married man or sleeping with the married man, or if a married man comes along and he's like, hey, I'm married, but this is my situation.
See, this
whatever.
This is when real communication and adulthood, I feel like, comes to play. Because if your wife or your husband or whoever knows that y'all dating outside y'all marriage, y'all are in an open marriage now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, by definition, yeah. But you know how like some of them you watch some stories of the Lifetime movies and the ladies be like, oh, I've known about her for 8 months.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying if your spouse knows that you're in a relationship with somebody else, or like you go on dates, like what's that lady name from New Edition? Her husband in New Edition. The life one. Yeah, like they decided to be in an open relationship, and then now they're not anymore. They just did it for a particular time in their marriage. So like if you and your spouse like do that, and then you communicate to your side piece or whatever, like I have a wife, she knows I'm dating you, she knows we going out, so like we're good, whatever. I think okay, y'all, that's fine. If y'all grown and that's what y'all decide to do, cool. But like I don't know. But just like being out here,
husband meeting at the Four Seasons, meeting at the Westin on Friday. Don't do that.
I don't know if I could do that.
I'm not,
because does that curse your marriage? Like, say if you hit side piece and then y'all break up, whatever, you go with another nigga. Like, is my karma gonna come back to my marriage?
It might.
You know what I'm saying?
But to me, is it really okay? I believe in karma, but I also like. Because what rule am I breaking? What vow am I breaking? And I'm not saying that I agree. I'm not saying that I would do it. But what I'm saying is the marriage is between that man and his wife. But what, like, especially if I didn't, which 9 times out of 10, the girl's not pursuing the married man. It's like, I didn't say I wasn't gonna cheat on my whoever. I didn't make the vows to God.
I mean, but if you know, I think it makes it fucked up. It's like if somebody go rob a bank and you the getaway driver, like, yeah, you ain't robbed the bank, but you drove the car.
But that's committing a crime. That's not the same as like sleeping with a married
I'm just saying that you still are enabling them to do it. Like, just because they ask you don't mean you have to participate. That's what
I agree. It's definitely our choice. But what I'm saying is it that bad? Because a lot of times when it comes out like a girl was with a married man and she knew it's like you're a homeworker, you're a hoe, you're a slut, you're a I mean, but it's just like, is she really? I don't know, because that man broke his home up when he went out,
and he a bitch ass nigga too.
I just feel like. It should be less pressure on the woman who is with the married man than it is the married man, because at the end of the day, the married man is
it should be less, I guess, criticism, but she's still an active participant. So it's like with Tristan, what's his name? Tristan with Chloe and them. Okay, he had the baby with white girl. I'm pretty sure she knows that he's with Chloe. Okay,
but also let's look at the track record.
No, I'm saying now Chloe don't give a fuck, but she give a fuck.
And if I knew the nigga bitch didn't care about,
but that's not for you to know. You see what I'm saying? Like, you not going.
You him, I don't give a fuck about her no way.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know Chloe to be like, hey, is it okay if I fuck your nigga? You just know him. So it's like, if all you know of him and Chloe is that they married. And you know that, and you still go out and get pregnant by that nigga, that's on
now,
you.
I do say that's dumb as fuck.
That's dumb.
If you gonna be out here fucking with married people, do not have no kids with them.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I believe that if you gonna
be wrong.
A married person, it needs to be, and maybe this is gonna not be a popular opinion, but I'm gonna keep it a buck and I'm gonna be real. It needs to be a very highly beneficial relationship. Like, you don't need to be fucking a married person because. For just sex, just strictly.
No, if you get your bills paid, then why you there?
Like, I'm just gonna be real with you. Like, to me, the risk that you running of a whole situation and some woman showing up at your doorstep, coming to you as a woman, and all this crying and tears and the drama and the Lifetime Tyler Perry movie of it all. If you're gonna go through all that, it needs to be deeper than I met this man and he fine and I like him.
I don't think you need to be in love with him. I think y'all need to have an understanding.
But I'm just saying it needs to be more than I'm attracted to this person. Like it needs to be, like you're saying, like it needs to be.
I think it's got to be mutually.
Trips,
I think
it's lunch.
Yeah,
you know.
I think it's got to be
buy you a puppy.
Things and mutual respect. Because like if it's at least mutual respect, he wouldn't even put you in that kind of a situation where like his wife found out. Because I don't know if y'all watch ID Channel or Snap, but these bitches will kill you.
Oh, no, they
you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, it's cool. I'm not doing anything. Okay, but his wife don't feel like that. Like, you don't know how other people are gonna feel, or even these men. Like, it's men that kill their side chick because the wife want her out the way now. Like, these people mind crazy. Really so just like stay out of that. I feel like, but
yeah, no, I say don't be with people's husbands.
Marriage is different.
I don't recommend being with anybody's husband only because like I feel like you're not gonna be fulfilled in that situation at some point. Like it might be fun and thrilling at the beginning, like we're sneaking around.
Yeah, like don't be in that to be falling in love with him.
You're gonna feel empty eventually because that nigga gonna always go back home to his wife and his kids. Like, he's not going to be sleeping over your house, not no long amount of time. You're not going to wake up and be making him breakfast. You're not going to, like, have the relationship of it all. Because that man had to go home to his kids and his wife. So, just think about that before you make that choice.
Yeah, maybe y'all just be friends. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Y'all, like, kind of be kicking it. But everybody don't know how to do that. Like, you got to find somebody.
My husband kicking it with some new woman that he met that he is sexually attracted to.
No, of course not. Not you as the wife. Why would you want him to do that? Because he married to you. Yeah, no. He should be kicking it with you. But I'm saying if you're gonna be that side chick and your husband gonna have somebody like that and you decide to do it, I feel like y'all have to come to like you got to get to a place in your mind like this isn't a forever thing. Like he paying for the trips and for this car and for whatever, and he cool. I like to hang out with him, but don't be like. Yeah, like falling in love with no married man. That's dumb. That's how I feel. Like just get your things and get on. That's how I feel.
Definitely get your things.
But don't be having no baby and then you want to put the nigga on blast because he tried to like pay you some money. Like, did you really think he was gonna
now that be the part that
skip at the park with your ass?
Now y'all get with these men didn't get pregnant by him and then be crying and hooping and hollering because the nigga don't want to take care of you or that damn baby. And it's like the nigga didn't want the baby with you in the first place. He never intended on getting you pregnant. That was never in the plan. That was never in the stars. That was never when he shot the club up. He didn't think it was gonna swim. Like he just did it because it felt good. So that's why it blows my mind that y'all be bringing these babies into the world with these men who could give a rat's ass about y'all.
Yeah. Now niggas do know how to give false promises,
but what his actions say.
Yeah.
His words can say a lot, but what his
men
actions
they do
say.
A lot of them talk a good game. So
because for instance. Dani Leigh and Dababy, for instance, because that whole situation was kind of like a side chick situation to my knowledge, where she came in, but he was already dealing with his first baby mama. She came in and thought she was better. Miss Light, what is it? Yellow Bone, give him what he want. What was that song he came out with? And she came out with and they dragged her.
I don't know her.
Look, yeah. Anyways, but like. You knew what that was. And then when he came out on live in that whole debacle of the situation, and he was like, you my side bitch. And she was like, but I met your family. But I don't, niggas don't care. A nigga will take
that sounds like a really good case of him talking a good game.
But no, it does. It does. And she got duped. But again, you got to look at the bigger picture.
He's just an asshole.
He didn't want to be with you majority of your pregnancy. The nigga was not there majority of your pregnancy. And you thought that now at the very end, and now that he asked you to move in with him because you didn't have the baby and all this, the shit was gonna change. But the nigga literally was not there during one of the most important times in your lives.
La La Land.
That if that ain't a fucking not even a red flag, a red stop sign. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
La La Land.
Or the fact that y'all was together supposedly all this time and didn't nobody really know. Like we knew, but we didn't really know. That's another thing. Because to me, and that's another thing I don't get is how women be with these men, married, girlfriend, whatever, and don't nobody fucking know you exist. To me, that's crazy. And to me, you should check your man about that. The fact that I know men who married who I ain't know, like you can go to their social media right now, you would not know that they're fucking married to me is weird as fuck.
I don't care about that. I think that's care about that.
I think if you're an active social media person and that's your thing, like now if on a regular basis,
if you're like persona is a part of like who you are, then I think people should know you married. But like regular people walking around in Walmart, if they don't have no pictures of their spouse on there, I don't think that's a red flag. I don't think that's bad. Like maybe like you got one picture or like a few, but like your timeline having a lot.
It don't have to have a lot, but if I go to your page and ain't no trace of you, your wife, like it ain't no wedding rings, ain't no
something like that, then I think that's weird. But some kind of like, I don't think y'all have to be like posted all the time. I don't think
you don't have to be an IG couple. Like IG couple goes with, again.
Real grown people ain't got time for that shit.
I think it's weird, like I said, to not have no trace. You post your kids, you post the trail you run at, you post where you work at, you post
that's
the
true.
shoes you buy. You mean to tell me everything else is for public knowledge besides the fact that you had a wife?
Yeah.
And I ain't never met a woman who nobody knew she was married. I ain't never in my life met no woman and didn't nobody know she had a husband.
That's
to me, that's weird behavior. To me, that's I'm trying to fuck on other girls' behavior.
That's true.
And that already let me know that you don't care about your wife and you don't care about your marriage. Not saying that again, I wouldn't date women getting involved in it, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
We've been going for about an hour now.
Dang, we've been talking. I felt like it was longer than that. That's crazy. Also, and I don't want to go too deep because lives were lost during this situation. But the Travis Scott Astroworld situation. What was that? Maybe last month. Travis Scott had his music festival. And I don't know how it got started, when it got started, but I think it started just from the very beginning, from the lack of security they had at the gates. But it was just, I don't even know, chaos to be the word. Unfortunately, like I said, not several, but a handful of people have lost their lives, including a 9-year-old boy. From the conditions in the crowd while attending the concert, whether that be
it seemed like a lot of the people that passed away were like either really young or just kids.
Yeah. By the trampling and the suffocating and the fighting and the drugs and it was just a lot. So my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, how you feel about that?
I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, Travis Scott he's guilty. It's his entire fault. It's his fault. It was his concert." And I don't agree. I think that to a certain extent, yes, his team and the production team and the concert people, whoever, yes, they had a certain responsibility as far as making sure they had enough security, at the gates, making sure that there were, barricades and things of that, like outside of the concert to just create
emergency help too.
Just to create a safer environment overall because, music festivals, that's what they're known for, being kind of, crazy. People out there do drugs, they drinking, it's hot, it's whatever, So I think that on that level, yes, they're responsible. But Travis Scott can't control them people in that crowd. And to me, the people in that crowd are more responsible for them people's deaths than Travis Scott. Because it was the crowd who was stomping on people and suffocating people and like pushing people and like, like, cause when you go to a concert or you go to a standing concert, like if people stop, it's like when you go to the club and people pushing, like you gotta just give people space. So to me, it's like them people saw that they were constantly pushing, and them people were literally screaming, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't this, but them people constantly were just packing them in.
They probably just couldn't. Some of that they probably just really couldn't hear them, or because some of the TikToks and like the videos that I saw, they were literally like on top of each other.
But that's my thing. It's like, why even are you doing it? Like when I go to a concert or the concerts that I've been to, like once I get to wherever I'm supposed to be my seat, that's kind of my area.
But if they pushing, you don't have a choice.
But that's what I'm saying. You should not be pushing in general. Like, I get that you want to be closer to the stage, but then it gets to a point where you're seeing something and it's like, okay, this is getting a little too.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Like
that's just people think you gotta. If people were thinking rational, then they would act like that.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that people need nobody to was doing more about the crowd necessarily than Travis Scott. Like I get it's Travis, he's the name, he's the brand, but like honestly, in the grand scheme of things, there's nothing that he could have did besides stop the show. Other than that, like he couldn't go out into the crowd and like start picking people out.
Of course
like,
not. Of course.
You know, there's just like
I think I think with the city or whoever gave like the permits and all that stuff, I do think like something should be said about the number of people in one area and like
it's still a panini.
Absolutely. The number of people, I think with Travis, he should have stopped the show. So I understand like people being mad because I did see a lot of clear videos where he clearly saw it was a lot going on and it looked like he was either spaced out or like, I don't know, just still performing.
In his interview, he said he couldn't really see the crowd. And I've heard a lot of celebrities say you can't really see the actual crowd.
I heard a lot of, I know, but I saw some videos where he couldn't see.
Not defending him.
He could see.
I would up there.
So that's why I'm like, like, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna come out of all them lawsuits because at this point the lawsuits like trillions and billions of all this money. So no, but not just that. It's like other people like suing him besides just victims. Like companies and like different people who were sponsors and stuff for the show. So like, I mean, I don't know, like it's bad. I feel like more than anything, his team just kind of dropped the ball on this, and he just kind of taking the fall for it. I did see where he was supposed to perform at Coachella, and then they told him that he couldn't. He offered to perform for free. And they still turn him down. So it's like unfortunate.
You just have to let this die down. I think, you know,
it's
let
kind of 2021
in.
Now,
try again next year.
I don't know. Like, y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist and I don't like the hell that's so like regular all the time in these kinds of shows. And I don't like
and like all of that stuff.
Just like the theme of the show and like a lot of the messaging and stuff, like I don't like that.
I mean, I'm not a tender of the Travis Scott Rager rock type of punk rock type of like, cause that's kind of his vibe. He's a rapper.
That's what he does.
His vibe and his crowd are punk rocker kind of mosh pit, you know, rock emo. I don't know.
Yeah, I get that.
People. So, and this has been said. They do the same.
I'm talking about the theme of his show being like,
but a lot of them rock show, like a lot of that shit be the same. It be the same shit. Like
I get that, but they don't be getting killed at them shows.
But that's just like to me, really honestly, this was a freak accident. Like it really wasn't no like intentional. Like it wasn't no.
It's just very weird.
People had been in the house. It had been a pandemic. There hadn't been a lot of festivals for people to even go to. There wasn't enough security at the door. They had literally busted through the security, busted down the magnetometers. Yeah, like it was a recipe from disaster. Once
I wonder, like,
fell apart.
Is there nobody like I don't know. I guess it just seems like they weren't enough people there at all to prevent nothing. But is there nobody like during this time to be like, hey, like we're gonna have to wrap this up?
From what I saw,
you know what I'm saying?
They had security look like Peanut and them from around the corner.
You know what I mean?
No, like actual security.
It's nobody from the city or like nobody from around to just be like, nah, this is too much.
I think
you know what I'm saying?
Not on a show of that magnitude because there's so many. Yeah, there's so much money involved. There's so many moving parts. Like you got to.
I mean, I guess.
Like think about it in this case of like in the Michael Jackson concerts when people used to pass out because they were just looking at Michael Jackson. He didn't start the whole show. It's too much money.
They shit organized though.
But I'm just
their shit's organized though.
Passing out in the droves.
I know, but they shit. As soon as they pass out, it's a gurney or whatever it is, and they fall into medical help and they get lifted out. Some of that was.
Some of it definitely was, but I believe some of them people in the early days probably really was passing out because if you ain't never been like, especially if they was close to the stage, which they usually were, if you ain't never really seen nobody like that and you didn't been looking up to this person. Cause my ass, when I was like a little girl, like I was like 10, and I met some Alabama basketball players, and they were like stars to me. I was like a kid. I didn't faint. I did start hyperventilating though. Like I started like, and I couldn't talk. And my mom was like, "Girl, calm down." But I was like 10, and I was like, just like them boys, and it was like these tall basketball players that I saw. Like, and I was just like, "Oh my God, they somebody." Now I don't care. I wouldn't be. I don't like the judgment in this room. I don't like the fucking judgment. Let's wrap this shit up. Let's end with please. Let's end with Kim and Kanye. If you do know, they're getting divorced. I'm gonna keep pushing because I don't like that. Y'all be acting like, man, they were important to me. I was a little kid, and like I said, I was just starting life. So,
child, I don't know, Travis. I'm praying for you. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's sad.
I am praying for you.
It's
but
so it sad. Like
it was a tragic event.
Super bad. I'm praying for you. That shit's crazy. Kim and Kanye.
Kim has officially filed to be legally single.
Mm-hmm.
As y'all know, they have been going through some type of divorce planning proceedings, whatever, the last few months. And it's just been very interesting to kind of see this downward spiral of their relationship. Because it kind of really, to me, because I'm not a big Kardashian fan, but I'm a Kanye fan. Like, before the MAGA had and all that, I like Kanye's music. I like what he stood for the community. I fuck with just the way his brain worked. And I still, to be honest, if I'm being real now, like, I don't agree with probably 60% of the shit he said, but sometimes he still do. Because when he got on Drink Champs and said John Legend just be getting up there doing shit for white people, that was about the most accurate shit that he really ever said. Like, John Legend do be cooning it up. But
not cooning it up.
I call it like I see it.
I hope that was like I might have fucked it up.
Why you pull it out?
Because I think I don't know. Keep going.
Oh,
we'll see. It's all a trial run, people.
I'm like, why you pull it out? But yeah, it's just been very interesting just to kind of see this whole. I don't know. It's just interesting. I'm curious just to see the aftermath of it all. Like, what is Kanye post Kardashian? Because he already crazy as hell now.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised at what's going on. I knew when he started acting crazy, I knew it was kind of a matter of time, like before they got a divorce. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I did know that it was gonna happen eventually, just because I don't think I knew once like he started being very irrational, like shit just didn't make sense no more. The stuff that he was doing and the stuff he was saying.
Yeah, I knew that it was gonna end then.
I think that's why she started going to law school. She was like, look, I gotta figure this shit out.
I think she started going to law school because people started criticizing her for doing black shit, and so she decided, let me be more like.
I still feel the same way.
In the community, a law
degree and getting a couple niggas out of jail don't change my mind. I still think you and your whole family did hoodoo. But
I agree. But I think it was inevitable for them to get a divorce. I just think she probably got fed up faster than we thought. Because most of the time when a woman has that many kids and they're all young, like they're all under the age of 8? I don't know how old North is. When they're all like in elementary school and preschool, most women stay with their husband. But the fact that she has money, obviously she don't have to do that. But I remember towards the end of their show, he was saying he wanted to move to Chicago. And I remember she was just kind of like, how the fuck we gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? He was saying he wanted to be in Chicago and like he's doing his music there. And when you know how some artists are like, I'm doing my album in this place, and that's where the fields are.
Wyoming.
See, also that.
On the ranch.
So
he didn't want to be on the ranch.
Well, see, we don't even know. So
I thought it's 2 minutes land on the ranch.
First we hear, and then he got 87 acres, and
his home is when he FaceTime.
Right. His house is a book bag apparently, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like that, like once he started doing stuff like that, I knew she was gonna go because she really wants regular shit for real. She really wants like a regular husband a whole bunch of kids, like how she grew up in like stability.
Yeah.
And Kanye ain't stable worth a damn. So I already knew that was gonna go away. Like I already knew that. So it's really sad. Kanye, I don't really know what to say about him. A lot of the shit he be putting out now, I just don't think he's fine. And that's just me.
I ain't gonna lie, it took me a while to warm up to the album Donda. Now I don't like the Donda chant. I still don't see
we buying that up.
But it took me a while to warm up to Donda. But once I warmed up to it, I kind of fuck with it. Like Jail ain't that bad. Life of the Party that came out with Andre on the deluxe ain't that bad. What's it? Wanye, I think ain't that bad. Junior, I think it's Junior. That's what it is. Junior.
I mean, it's cool. It's just like I don't know.
It's not.
I just don't be fucking with everything.
Kanye. It ain't woke Kanye, but a lot of the music nowadays ain't fucking like what it was.
I don't really want it to be woke Kanye. It's just like sometimes it don't make sense to me. I'm not in the business of just telling somebody that they good and just telling somebody that their work is great because they always used to be great. If I don't like it, I don't like it.
Oh no,
you know what I mean?
I agree.
Like some of the clothes he put out, I don't like all that shit. Some of that shit ain't cool, but everybody else that's like all you see in luxury TikTok. Or like that's all you see.
Well, that's because it's the fact. That's the way.
You know what I'm saying though? Like I'm not gonna just be like, oh, that's so cool. Because everybody else got it on. Like some of that shit ugly.
This is my first time I'm saying I even like some of the songs on the album. It's not even the whole album. Like I ain't gonna sit up here and be like, I listen to
it's not a body of work.
It's like a few songs that I fuck with. And it's like I'm good. You know? And then songs that I listen to when I want to get like lit, I'm going out. Like I'm like, oh, and I know Jail ain't a lit song, but I like the way the chorus sounds.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Kind of lit when you think about it. It's like we going to jail tonight. Like we gonna turn up. We going to jail tonight, nigga. Fuck it.
I mean, I get it. I'm here for it. So I'm just not like.
And I fuck with Yeezy 350 VTs. Them bitches like walking on clouds. I'm just gonna be real.
Is that the ones Mello had on yesterday? Okay, so I like.
It's like walking on clouds. Like I said, Kanye's like that cousin. Like I fuck with him and I love him because that's my cousin. But I don't agree with all the shit he do. Like sometimes he do shit and I'm like. You know, but it's also like, okay, that's my cousin, and I still got love for him, and I want him to be great. So, you know, and whichever way that is for him, the best way for him. And so this was a pretty long episode. Well, not pretty long, normal time that we normally do. We just kind of wanted to hit the high points of the year and the things that we kind of had missed out on while we were, figuring things out. But we are back now. And we are so glad, and we are just excited for this new year coming up.
And I like it. New year, new space, new everything.
Yes, I am claiming it.
Yeah,
with open.
So don't be surprised when we monetize and we have commercials.
I was about to say, don't be surprised when we drop some merch because that's the next one.
Yeah,
we just letting y'all know that's really just being honest with y'all. That's the next one. So. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for still rocking with us. I can't tell y'all how many people hit me up.
Oh yeah,
I was like, "Where's the pod? I want to be on the pod. Let me know when y'all start the pod up. How many inspirational and motivational messages we received. Even shout out to Ryan Rock, as the streets call him, supporting us in the long run. I like the message he sent, so I'm gonna say it. I appreciate it. Anyways, But we just rock with y'all. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all follow us on all our platforms, which is at BBPC on Instagram and then at _BBPC on Twitter. And then my Instagram is at that's what I need to tell you. I got a new Instagram because my shit got hacked. Because haters.
We haven't done it.
Yeah, so if y'all realize that, and if y'all have been following my old page or tuning into it, that's not me. That I ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
Please do not respond to that person either.
Don't send them no money. Like I need some money, but I don't beg people for money in DMs.
Yeah,
that ain't
because that's what they do.
I do. That's not my MO. I just take the blessings as they come. But my new Instagram is and I know y'all gonna talk about me, but at the real Abani Ayana. Follow that one.
Because the other one, the fake one.
That's the fake one. That's the scammer version of me. I can't tell you how many people hit me up and was like, bro, I sent them people $200. I was like, bro, why the fuck would you send them $200?
They send them money for real?
It was a lot of people that sent them money. They really thought that I needed help and they felt bad for me and they wanted to help me. And I'm like, well, nigga, why didn't you text me and ask me if I need the money? Because then I would have told your ass send that shit straight to Apple Pay. I'm not gonna be on Instagram begging for money, but neither here nor there. Follow my Instagram at the real Abani Ayana, and then my Twitter is the same. It's at _Abani Ayana _.
On Instagram, I'm Jessie _Monique, and it's the same on Twitter, just with the 2 E's on Monique. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching.
Yes, and we love y'all. Have a good holidays. Because we probably won't drop the next episode till after Christmas, after we drop this one. So have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and all that stuff. And we will see y'all next episode.
Bye. Wait, I didn't hit end.